Yeah, Beetlejuice.
Yes.
Batman. Batman.
Personality too. Yes. Oh yes.
Batman. He's ready to save the day.
Yes. He's
Maybe we'll get
awesome.
Nanos as Batman. Nanos got to save the day here. What's Nanos gonna do?
We can only hope.
We can only hope. All right. So what's going on, Sherry?
Okay,
Let's
so
talk.
what I wanted to tell you is I've had the same theory from the very beginning. I watch a lot of true crime. I watch like all cases, and I really get into them, and I really wanted to go into forensic science and all this kind of stuff. But here's my theory, and so far everything's
Your home isn't just a house. It's where you build a history and a future. At Matthews Brothers, we understand that better than anyone. For over 170 years, America has been our home as the oldest window manufacturer in the country. Our Sanford Hills windows bring together historic beauty and industry-leading performance of the future. Because we're not just the ones who have been doing this the longest, we're the ones who do it the best. Sanford Hills by Matthews Brothers. Find a dealer near you at MatthewsBrothers.com.
Sometimes you gotta give it all you got to finish strong. Now you're cooking. Beef has 10 essential nutrients like zinc, iron, and B vitamins to support your well-being.
looks just like him. Like I told you, I'm an artist, and like his eyes. And I said right away, I said, this guy's got a mustache and a beard, not a goatee. And,
Whoa.
Yeah.
So you think that guy's also
oh, I think so. It looks just like him. If you look in his eyes.
Hello. Yeah, we're gonna do a little bit of reading. Yeah, we're still doing the word. I know. Well, we've been kind of doing it classes too and talking in between. Yeah, sometimes I barely get through a paragraph. Hello. Awesome. Yeah, thank you. Good. That would be really wonderful. Yeah. Can you only imagine, yeah? I know sometimes you think about how great it would be for people to actually address the facts and concerns. I know, you can almost see help for those hostages and kids in the burning car, in the custody and in the hands of some of these sick abusers. Yeah, nothing's made up here. We actually downplay a lot of it. You haven't even heard a lot of the worst of some of the abuse that has been long forgotten. We're concerned about the children that are in the hands of these sick, murderous pedophiles. And when you look at the history and what a lot of people have been through in these situations and how many people have been killed, I'm not sure where you think you get off ignoring this stuff, but I'd wake the fuck up if I were you. Pack your shit and get the fuck out of here, or wake up and help us report the actual facts and concerns. It's not that difficult. You're welcome. Yes, thank you. Let's see. I think we had just turned the page, right? No, I think we read over here. Yeah, it was over here. Yes. Right, let's hope he won't take too much. He ought to be sorry if he has not got more to offer. Right, when God takes everything from a man, it is because he needs everything. When God takes everything, who is also God, but not yours. Because mine is mine, and yours is yours. And it can't be any other way. Well, I mean, can you think yourself? I mean, I don't know, can you? Yeah, maybe there are times where you can't think for yourself, or you need a second pair of eyes. It's good to have a ride along sometimes, sure. Yeah, in that line of work too, or even just in general, going to the store. floating heads. Crazy eight. To receive God means to give oneself to God, even if our gift only consists in offering Him our darkness so that His light may shine in it. We did read that part too. The light itself sets no limits to its radiance. The limit can only be set by the darkness which receives it. Those who receive the light must be ready to let the light shine through them without setting any limit to its power. They must be ready to correspond more and more both to the gifts and to the demands of God's love. Once open to the light, man may ask God to claim him more essentially and more profoundly, but on one condition, only on condition he does not refuse to the first small act that God demands of him. Man's sorrow at not being able to offer God more is not infrequently due to the pride that imagines itself made for better things, but one's capacity to receive God is not the measure of one's mission, nor is it even the sum of everything in us that could be transformed to God's use. The only standard is God's need, though man is not debarred from offering himself more and more in all humility. The word which did not know the Lord consists of those who reject him from lack of vision and insight. The world which did not know the Lord consists of those who reject him from lack of vision and insight. His own who knew him not are those who know of him and have heard of him, but knowingly and calculatingly close their minds to him. Nowadays, most men have heard of him somehow or other, but they close their minds from the outset of the content of the Word of God. They reject him even before they have heard his word. They have allowed themselves to be persuaded that the name and the concept of God is something negative, which something is something negative. Again, yeah, like we were talking before, if you have a negative input on someone, whether that be from your own experience, just anything they say is not going to be funny or have any truth to it, nothing they say is truthful, everything that comes out of their mouth is a lie, and blah 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 blah. Right, so like the boy who cried wolf kind of thing. So then when there really is an emergency, no, that's the boy who cried wolf, don't even listen. I know there really is an emergency this time. Yeah, it's exactly, thank you. They reject him even before they have heard his word. Oh, here he comes. Don't even listen to anything he's going to say. Here he comes. They have allowed themselves to be persuaded that the name and the concept of God is something negative, something which may reasonably enough be postponed till life is almost over, reserved for the beyond, or again, something perfectly irrelevant, or even inimical to man, both has individual and has community. Inimical? I like that word, inimical. 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 Whole groups of people harden themselves and persist in a collective rejection of God. It is very difficult to stir an individual belonging to a closed group of this kind in such a way that God becomes a reality to him. One cannot produce the necessary shock either through human love or even by adjusting oneself to their situation and position in the community, for in all this the standards of value remain human. Wow, you really surprised me. I didn't think you had it in you. Right, you're accepting all of a sudden. Oh, maybe you do have something funny to say. That was kind of funny. Yeah, okay, I'll admit it. Oh, maybe they can speak the truth. Wow, that was the whole time they were speaking the truth. and I didn't believe him and I was making fun of him. That one's harder, right? They say the longer the lie, just like the truth about Santa Claus, anything that, the longer the duration and the lie and the belief, the harder it is for them to accept that truth, and the harder the pain and